Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christian Weather Broadcasting. Repent and put your faith in Jesus because only He can save you from hell. If you want to know more, take a look at that gospel message in the description. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Tropical Depression 10. Before we go through what the National Hurricane Center is saying about that, let's take a look at our satellite imagery right here. As you can see, we don't have very cold cloud tops in it yet, but what I am noticing is that it's looking a little better right around where I've circled right there. To me, it looks like it may be getting a little better. Let's take a look at our true color quickly. So there is the storm again. To me, it definitely looks like it's getting stronger. That's a better way of saying better. Anyway, right now, 35-mile-an-hour wind, 1,005 millibar pressure, and moving at 2 miles per hour southwest. It's kind of tootling out there. So, what can we expect from this storm? Expected tropical depression, heavy rainfall from this depression is expected across the eastern Yucatan Peninsula and western Cuba. The heavy rainfall may produce areas of flash and urban flooding, as well as landslides across western Cuba. So if you're in western Cuba, please be ready. And also in the Yucatan Peninsula, please be ready for bad rain. The depression is forecast to become a tropical storm by Sunday, and tropical storm conditions are expected over portions of the Yucatan Peninsula and extreme western Cuba, where a tropical storm warning is in effect. Tropical storm conditions are possible on the Isle of Youth, where a tropical storm watch is in effect. The depression is forecast to strengthen during the next few days and could become a hurricane over the eastern Gulf of Mexico, bringing a potential of dangerous storm surge, heavy rainfall, and strong winds to portions of the west coast of Florida and the Florida Panhandle by the middle of next week. Heavy rainfall is also likely to spread into portions of the southeast U.S. by mid to late next week. Although it is too soon to specify the exact location and magnitude of these impacts, residents in these areas should monitor the updates to the forecast of the system and ensure that they have their hurricane plan in place. Alrighty, so let's go to the cone of uncertainty. Now that we've gone through that, you can see tropical storm warnings up for portions of the Yucatan Peninsula and in portions of Cuba. Also, a tropical storm watch up, and I think that's probably the Isle of Youth, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry about that. It is forecast to become a hurricane. I took a look at the Weather Channel. Forecasted to be about 85 miles per hour as of now at landfall. Let's take a look at our wind speed probabilities. Do not mind this huge swath here. Again, that is Franklin. That's its wind speed probabilities. But we're looking at portions of Florida right now, a 20 to 30% chance of tropical storm force winds, though I do expect that to increase. And our hurricane wind speed probability hasn't gone on land yet, as you can see from this little graphic, but I do expect that to change. Now, let's take a look at our spaghetti models for the storm. As you can see, the consensus is in that big bend of Florida right in here. Then moving on into Georgia and South Carolina. According to the newest track, it'll be a tropical storm all the way on its track through North Carolina, so we'd see wide-ranging effects from the storm. Our intensity guidance, our most two models are bringing us to a Category 2. One is bringing us to a Category 1. Now, from the weather people I've heard from and from the weather people, what they've been saying, tomorrow the aircraft reconnaissance is going to go into the storm. That's when we'll get a better idea. Now, just as warning, the HWRF is predicting, and that's a model predicting a very, very powerful hurricane, and some of the other models are, but the ECMWF and the GFS models are not. But tomorrow, the aircraft reconnaissance is going to go into this system, and it'll give us some better knowledge to what this storm is in intensity and what to expect on landfall. So I'll be doing some more videos on this tomorrow. Thank you. See you later. God bless. This has been Christian Weather Broadcasting.